headphones out. All right, y'all. I have a video I need to put up. Cooling it with tea. Why is you cursing me out, girl? Nobody demonic, girl. Just because I'm watching your video. I'm writing you in concerns to what you was writing in the video. All right, so you said something about these two Hispanic angels, right? That's what I was asking you about. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck they had on. Why? Because I've seen them. That's all. It's not that big of a deal. But since I'm on here and I've been waiting to make another video, I didn't know what I wanted to make the video about because really I'm writing my book. So I'm writing my book about the different experiences I've had with the Most High, these entities, how He shows me what's really behind these people that we looking at, things like that, right? So I wanted to take some time out and write it all out before I start doing videos. But I mean, I ran across a girl named Cooling It with T, and she do a lot of short little videos about the experiences. So I mean, today, I found her yesterday, right, y'all? So today, I was since I found her, I was watching little videos here and there. And it was weird because I just got cursed out by her, y'all. She said, you probably a white bitch, demonic. And I'm sitting here like, where the fuck she get that from? When she see my picture, my profile picture, all you got to do is click on it. You could go see my page. There's a whole bunch of videos there, sweetie. You could see I'm a real fucking black person. I'm a real child of the Most High. So, before you curse people out and call them demonic and all of that, I think you should... First of all, go look at who's looking at your page if you feel that way about them. And secondly, you should probably not curse people the fuck out until you see what the fuck is really going on with them. Because I was actually learning a little bit from you. Don't do that to people. Secondly, I've had videos where people call my stories about my premonitions, they call it demonic because you're getting visions and... you get information from God one-on-one, and they don't have those kind of connections. Those people that's in the church that be writing under my videos, they don't have that kind of connection with God, so they frauds. And then they write under my videos and write under other people's videos that are children of the Most High, and then they tell them that what they experience with the God, see, I'm going to go like this. Because the God that I know, the Most High God that I know, is not the same God that they got. So of course they're gonna say, I'm not making true statements from God. I'm making statements from a demonic entity, right? That's what they say. But really, they're the ones following the demonic entity. I don't go to nobody's church. All the information that I get is from God, my experience, things that I see, things that's given to me in dreams, things that's told to me, but just like this, I'm sitting like this, I could say something, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be told something or whatever. It's different for everybody, but it's a lot of prophets and a lot of prophetess out here that are coming out, and I thought I was just going to write me a little book, because I'm really not good at this camera shit, but... that was like, all right, let me just stop writing it out myself. I could still write my book, but I should probably start making little short videos as well so that people could see that I'm not no fucking fake ass whatever the fuck you think, whatever. So guys, listen, I have a story, right? The one story I wanted to talk about was how she said that there was angels that were looked like they was Hispanic, that was like protecting her in the spirit realm when things try to come after her or whatever. All right, so this is my story, right, about the same Hispanic looking angels. Now, this is the truth, right? That's why I said I was trying to ask her what the hell what did the angels have on. All right, I seen them in real life, right? Why? Because I put myself in a situation, just like she said she was put into, she put herself into situations where she had to still sit there and, because it was a learning experience and it was for her to expose that person. I had my own situation like that. And so the person that I had this with was one of my friends. This guy she had a crush on at her job, right? So the guy she had a crush on at her job. All right, let me see. I'm gonna make this a two-part because first of all, I want to let y'all know me and her be on and off. Like I met her at a job, and then, she was going through like some domestic violence stuff, and I was trying to keep her away from it, trying to help her out with that, but ended up having a fight. I fought her fucking baby dad, tore his dreads out. So he was upset. He was trying to make her feel like she was a punk for not fighting me, but he the one who be beating on bitches, and he tried to come for me. He was putting his hands on my son. So yeah, done. So anyway, I hadn't seen her in a minute, and when I did meet back up with her, I was in between jobs because I got hurt at work, so I was out of work on light duty, but the light duty they didn't pay me. So when I had met up with her, she was telling me she worked at a nursing home. Now I got a video in here about what happened when I started working at that nursing home, but I'm gonna tell y'all this story right first. So the guy that she was having a crush on, she was telling me about him before I even went to her job to apply. So she telling me about this guy, his name Rashawn or something like that. And so she tells me that she got a crush on him, and he a lot of the girls at the job like him, and she, you know what, the same day that she actually came to my house was the same day that he actually gave her his phone number finally, right? So she was like, oh, she been crushing on him all of this time. He finally gave her a number. So after he gave her his number, or he asked for her number, one of the two, she came over my house with the number. So I'm like, well, why don't you call him? She like, well, I don't know, because it's like the chase. It was basically she liked the chase of flirting with him, and like shit like that. But she was scared to call him. So I'm like, bitch, just call him. So she calls him while I'm sitting there and shit. And so she talking to him, and I'm in the background talking to my sons and talking to her, too, or whatever. So he hears my voice in the back, and he gonna ask her, who's that girl over there talking in the back? So she tells him I'm her friend or whatever, and he asks to talk to me. Now, what me and her was talking about was numbers, like number synchronicities and shit like that. And she was having awakenings. I had already been through a few awakenings already, so I was kind of telling her about my stuff, and she was telling me about her awakening. And then this nigga hears us in the background. He heard me say, I kept seeing the number 1029 every time I was at work or look at the clock in the car or whatever. It said 1029. So he was like, he told her to put him on speaker because I didn't want to come to the phone. I don't know you. You were supposed to be talking to her. Like, I don't even want to fucking talk to you. So she put him on speaker, and he goes, what you know about 1029? And I'm like, yo, I don't know nothing. All I know is it kept popping up, right? So boom, he tells her on the phone that he think he kind of made a mistake. He wants to, all right, basically he said, from my voice and from what I was talking about, he thinks that he met her in order for her to introduce him to me. Now, there's other weird stories with people telling me that they know people who sent them to fucking find me and all types of shit, and like they never turned me into the person or whatever, like some real mook shit, right? So this was another mook ass situation where he talking about off of him hearing my voice, off of me saying 1029, that he supposedly was actually looking for me, was supposed to meet me through her, right? So of course it was like another one of those times where I'm like, this shit weird. Let's check it out. I'm like that. Because I know I'm on a mission, you feel me? I'm not on a mission to sit in the motherfucking house. I'm not on a mission to sit at nobody's job. I'm on a mission to find things, right? To find out things. And to expose certain things, right? So I'm sitting here like, all right, well, long story short, she gets mad at that he wanted to talk to me or whatever, and she thought that I was, being fucked up. Like, I was going to be one of them fucked up ass bitches that would go fuck with him on the side or whatever. But obviously, I'm not that. So I told her, I said, yeah, that was weird, A couple days go by, and think I went to apply for the job. I don't know what, something happened. But I ended up seeing him at her job when I think I went to go pick her up from work or something. And she was like, that's him right there or whatever. So I'm like, he has these dark rings around his eyes, so I know he look weird as hell. Like, it's like all of this skin here, dark as fuck. But he like real lighter than me. So I'm like, but he black, supposedly. So I'm looking at him like, trying to see what is his attraction, right? Who says that? Who tells somebody that they could probably get mad pussy from? Mad head, like mad threesomes, all that shit from my fucking friend. Like, she's lit. So he would have probably had a very good time with her, but he just tried to, I don't know, like his attention basically switched to me. So, she told me that he had asked for my number or something. So I told her, go ahead and give it to him. So we, I think as the days was going by, like we all was talking in the group on speaker, because she would come to my house. We would all be talking on speaker, in the group. Now I'm listening to the shit that he's saying. He's talking about some out of this world shit that I can't even fucking remember right now. All I know that he was talking about, just a lot of shit like shapeshifters and shit like that. He was talking about shit like that. So I'm like, this nigga know a lot of shit. So why the fuck is he attracted to me? Somebody who don't know shit. I don't know shit, y'all. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I need to see. Right? I'm that one. I'm gonna see you. What you said? What you said? You said you were supposed to meet me. Why? So that's what I did. So he goes and had what the fuck? Why was he in a motel room? I wouldn't know. I think he said because his house is like in South Jersey, right? Oh, this is what the fuck it was, right? I'm in Jersey, right, y'all? So he goes and say, he said, this is what made me want to go meet him. This was before he got the motel room. He was like, he was living in South Jersey, right? And he was like, for some reason, he had a job opportunity out there and he had a job opportunity in Trenton. So he goes, well, the job opportunity in South Jersey, for some reason, he didn't want it. Something kept telling him that whatever he was looking for was going to be in Trenton. That's where I was at. I was in Trenton. So I goes and meet him after he says he's having this little hotel get together with his co-workers. And when I go, none of them is there. But I wasn't by myself. I was with my boys. I wasn't planning on staying or nothing like that. But I had to know what was going on with this nigga, y'all. And why he was like drawn to me. And why before I met him, I was living in a motel myself because of domestic violence. And I fucking ran across some girl who told me that somebody gave her a folder with a picture of me in it and some information about me. And she knew that I was going to be there. But what happened was the person who called, the person who kind of like sent her out for me or whatever, I don't know. She basically lied to them. Told them she didn't fucking find me. I have not seen her since. Like, I didn't even leave the motel. Like, we was seeing each other chilling every day, having pizza together, the kids. She got a kid too. All that. Like, I really don't feel nobody. Yeah, she had them dark, the eyes was dark or whatever. I didn't care. And just like him, I didn't care. I went and I met with his stupid ass. So he in there, everything was cool. Like he was basically saying that he's Osiris. That's when it started getting weird, right? He's like, oh, he's Osiris and I'm Nefertiti. And he was saying like, I brought him back to life, and we getting married next week, and the kids is his kids, like my kids is his kids, and bitch, I'm looking at him like, no, we not getting married. Why you think I'm Nefertiti? And you was not no fucking Osiris, right? Then he turns and go look in the mirror, start yelling at the mirror. Talking about y'all told me that when I found her, I was going to be rich and I was going to be a king and da 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 da. Yeah, so I ended up leaving. When I was trying to leave, he wouldn't let me out the fucking the room. So what happened? No, wait. I missed the part. The first time that day, he didn't say none of that shit. Like we was just chilling like regular people, watching TV, watching movies, but I'm still asking him questions, so what made you want to see me or meet with me, or what made you think that I was the one that you were supposed to meet through, her, da-da-da. So I'm trying to get information out of him. It really wasn't working. And he had drunk a whole bunch of Henny. I didn't drink. I wanted to be fuck on point. I don't know this pussy. So I wanted to see. So this nigga, he goes and he like, he fell asleep. Drunk as hell, fell asleep, right? So I'm like, well, since he sleep, I'll just chill over here. I'm going to invite Todd, my friend, to come over, my girlfriend, whatever. And I've been telling her the whole time, like, come on, bitch, it's not nothing like that. Like, I just wanted to see what he was, going to say. But in her mind, she's still in this, like she's awakening, so she don't see what I see. And to me, I'm not going there because I want to fuck this nigga, dummy. I'm going there so I could fucking see what's on that nigga mind. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? How you coming? So I goes and talking to her this bitch all night. She told me she don't want to come because she don't think he wanted her there. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, well, bitch, he's asleep, bitch. And we still got, he still got that Henny there if you want to drink it. So I stayed up the whole night. I let him sleep. I stayed there the whole night. But in the middle of the night, he don't even know. That's how I know this nigga possessed. He got up, walked to the door, opened the door, closed the door. Opened the door back, looked out, closed the door again. Then he went and laid back down, fell back to sleep. He didn't look at me, didn't even acknowledge that I was still there. Something wrong with the nigga, right? So the next day, come back and chill over there, and he drinking Henny and stuff again. He drinking Henny and shit. So I'm like, asking him more questions, because he, at this point, he's like, yeah, we gonna get married next week. Your kids is my kids. Like, just, I'm sitting here like, nobody's marrying you, bro. He kept asking me for kisses and shit. I'm like, nah, that was the day it was starting to get like, nigga's crazy. Nigga crazy. So that was the day that he went in the bathroom mirror and was yelling at the mirror, saying y'all told him, or they told him, that he was going to be a king, he was going to be rich. Because what really was going on is I kept thinking I'm going to win the lottery, right? Now, I still play the lottery. But he kept thinking that either him or I was going to win the lottery and we was going to be together. And I don't know. Like, it was just a whole bunch of weird conversations in between. But the gist of the shits was, this nigga had them, you know how she said, like, he's black, the black in the eyes. It's not brown. Ain't no pupil. None of that. Just black holes in his eyes, right? Emptiness. It's like if you walk in into a storage unit, and it ain't no fucking, they closed that damn back door. Your ass is like that. Just a whole bunch of cold, dark space, empty space. That's what he was. That's what was in his eyes. That's what he is. And I realized that after he was in the mirror doing all that crazy shit. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get the fuck on out of here. So he was, oh, you ain't going nowhere. I'm saying it in my head, and then I'm like, trying to get my shit together so I could leave, packing up my little stuff so I could leave. And he wouldn't let me go out the door. I was over at the table packing my stuff up, but he went by the door. He like, you're not going no fucking where. I'm like, slowly but surely I will be getting the fuck out of here. Just let me get my shit. So I'm picking up all my stuff off the table, got my little bag, got my keys, start walking over to the door. I stopped, and then somebody knocked on the door, right? So he closer to the door, but it's like a bathroom door next to the front door, which is where he was in there talking all that shit at. So I walked out of there because I was smoking my mouth in the bathroom. Walked out of there while he was talking all that shit. I'm like, nigga, you fucking bugging. Who the fuck you talking to in that mirror? I said, alright, I'm out, nigga. So, like I said, got all my shit together, was about to walk out. So I'm walking halfway through the room, right? Then I stopped. Because he's still by the door, and he talking about you ain't going no fucking where. But I was already packing my shit up when he said that. So he came out the bathroom, was standing by the door. Somebody knocks on the door. So I stood there, and I'm looking at the door. He opened the door. Now, mind you, the whole time I'm in my head like, God, I know you said I don't have nothing to fear. I know that. I'm not scared. But could you get this nigga the fuck out my way so I could go? Because I don't really want to knock him the fuck out like I did these other niggas. Like, word is born. So stop playing with me. Get the fuck out my way. That's how I was coming. So he fucking goes and open the door. Nobody there. So he look out the door, look both ways, and he closed the door back and go and walk over to me 2 steps. He walked 2 steps to me and was like, looked at the door, pointed at the door like, who you brung with you? So I said, who the fuck you think came with me? And I start walking to the door, opened the door, walked out the door. Now, nobody was there until I got in my car. Like, when I got to my car and I was opening my door to get in the car. I was about to close my door, but he came in between the door before I could close it. I looks the fuck up, and it's the Hispanic guy in an all black, like, long trench coat kind of thing with some black pants. I know he had like a white button up or something under it. No hat on, nothing. Black hair. I think his black hair was to the back. But yeah, I'm looking up, and then the guy is like, matter of fact, when I first seen him, I don't know if he was on the first floor or the second floor. I'm not going to even say which one it was, but when I got in the car, when I got in the car, I looked up. That's where I saw him at. But he was like, he was basically opening his door to his room and looking out at me, just standing in the doorway, like standing there, looking down at me. So I'm looking up at him like, I'm telepathically talking to this nigga like, that was you, wasn't it, knocking on the door? He like, yeah, you good. I'm like, all right. So this nigga in between the door, right? And I'm steady telling him like, yo, move. Like, move before I pull the fuck off and this shit smack the shit out of you. I'm about to back up. So he like, then your door gonna fall off. So I'm like, oh boy, this nigga annoying. So he goes, I don't know what the fuck. I started telling him like, yo, I just fucking met you. Like, I don't know why you tripping. He like, cause them my fucking kids and you my fucking wife. You gonna marry me. Like, all this shit going on in his, like, yelling and shit. I'm like, nigga, I just met you. Like, bitch, we not getting no fucking married. My kids is not your kids, bitch. I don't even fucking know you, dog, and I'm never gonna see you again. So look up again, the fucking guy starts coming down the stairs. And he walks past. When he walks past, the boy comes from behind my door and goes stand over there in front of another fucking room. So now I could close my door. When I closed my door, he started to come back over. So I started the car and was backing up. And the guy went back upstairs into the hotel room. And so I'm watching the guy, the angel, the Hispanic looking guy. I'm watching him and he's just watching me. And as I'm after I was good, he basically slowly closed the door, but he still had it cracked enough to look, like just watching me. I pulled off. I left. So that's why I wanted to ask the girl. I said, because she said that these two Hispanic angels helped her in her dreams. So I wanted to know if it was like what I experienced. That was all. But yeah, that's how that story went, y'all. And the same guy, I ended up telling my best friend, the girl that I was telling you about, told her how that night when she went to work and asked him about it. He did not deny one bit of it. Not one bit. And so she told him he was crazy and he should stay the fuck away from me. And that was that. So basically, maybe I saved her ass from fucking with him. I don't know, but now he's supposedly married to some girl that he said she was there when he got buried, and she's always there in every life. When he come back to life, she always be there. I don't fucking know what's up with that story. I don't know what's up with that nigga. But it is a lot of shit going on out here, y'all. So I want y'all to be aware of that. Everybody's not aware or able to see these angels that be here or these demonic people that be around. But they are around. They in your family. They in your neighborhood. They in every fucking city. Bitch, they everywhere. So you need to be alert, be aware, and stay on point. And if you ain't sure who you is, your ass will be sucked up and made one of them too. So you need to find God. That's why I make these videos, for y'all to find what your purpose is here. Don't come on my page telling me I'm demonic or none of that bullshit, because I know who I am, bitch. You're the lost one. That's why I'm making the videos, because you're lost as fuck. And I want to help. I'm not here to be chastised or bullied or none of that shit, because it don't work. It doesn't faze me. I don't care about none of that shit. All I care about is doing my part. And my part is to make sure I need to see shit for myself so I could tell you motherfuckers what's going on. Hello and goodbye.